big guy who almost crashed into
Chad, if you could hear the dumb shit. Hello, everybody.
Are we live?
Yes! I've been warning you! I've been warning you fuckers for the past 2 minutes! Hello, everybody.
Wait, are we live?
Hope everyone's been having a great evening.
I hope.
Hope everyone's been having a great evening. All due respect, you fuckers wouldn't listen! Hope everyone's having.
I think your Wii remote's disconnected.
Oh, that sucks. Anyway. Hi, Knives. Hello, hi, Knives. Hi, Mezer. Hi, Marion. Hi, Seth. Hi, Storm. Hi, Felix. Hi, Croa. You know who you're talking to, right? I'm fully aware. Holy fuck, Scott the Waz. Tonight, I'll take the. I was gonna say, why didn't the health check play?
You don't get one.
Tonight, we're playing more Fortune Street, and look who's back. Why, Sheep? Why are you social distancing?
I don't know. Like, why are you putting Sheep all the way over there?
I didn't put Sheep anywhere.
Sheep's in the corner, like they don't know I'm a ball.
Sheep just wants to smooth
They don't know
that's why.
Ball.
I Amber.
This music does sound like The Sims. Oh Christ, we're back in more Fortune Street.
Sheep's over there, just like, did you guys know Pac-Man used to be Puck-Man?
Oh Christ.
But it sounds too close to the F man, so they changed it. No, you can't say that. Link is live.
All right, stream's over.
Wait, is he?
I think so. Link, are you live?
So we're back with more Fortune Street. Who's ready for the crunch? Oh, why is it like that? Oh, because I'm on the wrong screen. There it is. Hey, chat.
Oh God, this is dated. Why did you go to the dated screen?
Hey, chat. You want to know a fun fact? When you play a game on
I want to know a fun fact.
Yeah, when you play a game on NetPlay with half the people on one side of the continent and half the people on the other side, the game is laggy as shit.
Hey, Link, fun fact. Do you know you get Mike Wazowski'd when you don't shut off crowd control for not crowd control streams?
What do you mean I got Mike Wazowski'd?
Here you go, I'm posting this in chat.
Is Link gonna get banned?
Am I gonna get banned? Oh my God, I do. I do get Mike Wazowski, don't I? You know, I'm gonna turn that off. Wow, I actually
There is
never
no
noticed
streamer.
that. That's really funny, actually.
Due to where I had it dragged, it was explicitly Ember that was getting Mike Wazowski.
Anyway, I guess I do owe you a real Did You Know, Crow. Also, we're gonna do another official board. Oh my God.
An official board?
Yeah. It is very crunchy sounding. I know it is. Again.
Did we test controllers? Oh, okay. Apparently it works.
Yeah, it should work just fine. Oh. Why'd you do it, Ezra?
Can we go back?
Yes, we can.
It takes forever.
There we go.
I got it.
All right, Pan and she.
What's my A button?
My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich.
I'm pressing every button that I have.
Are you tabbed in?
Yeah, I'm in full screen.
Is your controller connected?
I mean, we got past that one part.
That's true. That is true. Sheep, you know you can check your controls.
I thought that's the thing we had to do on your end.
Yeah, you can do it in the back end.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Just make sure you're connecting to your Wii.
Yeah, yeah. Remember to make sure that it's your Wii remote, not GameCube. Okay. I also need to check that Sheep was also set up for a Wii remote and was not set up for a GameCube controller.
I think that might have been what it was. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, anyway, the Nintendo Ship Cube. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. There's a very rare linked Sunday stream, but Sheep actually had a lot of ample time, and we were able to get them for a Fortune Street stream, and it's been a while. It's been a long while actually since we've had Sheep on for Fortune Street.
Oh, while we're waiting, why don't you set up the thingy-mabobber?
I actually already have it set up. I have it set up and
Where?
ready to go. I'm waiting for the match to start before we do the prediction.
Why? Isn't that like metagaming?
No. Because I want to go as long into the game as possible.
Do I need to have Define
are
open
you using your adapter?
Yeah.
Yes, you need to have Delfinovin active.
Okay, it's weird because like I don't need it active when I'm playing GameCube games, but I need it
Yes,
active
because
for playing Wii games.
Yes.
Question
That is
mark? That's so weird.
Homemade chicken. Ooh, very nice.
Wait, what about Delfino Praza?
Delfino Praza.
The Isle of Delfino doesn't like I don't need it when I play GameCube games.
Yeah,
but I need it when I play Wii games.
The Piantas actually power Sheep's controller.
Damn.
One of them's a chuckster, and they just toss my controller on the other.
No, they toss
just
the electrical.
average Smash
they
player.
toss the electrical current between the controller and your computer. Duh.
Chucksters get fucking 3-0'd at locals. Fucking yeet their controller every time.
Okay, I can't open like Delfinovin doesn't recognize my controller when Dolphin is open. It
What?
overrides.
What? What do you mean?
So, I'm gonna have to leave the session.
Do you have another? That motherfucker say they had to leave. Okay, we're gonna have to restart.
Why leave the session?
Yeah, that is a good question. Why leave the session?
Because I have to close Dolphin so that way
No, by default it should be set up
Delfinovin-
to emulate the Wii remote.
yeah, but Delfinovin doesn't recognize my controller if Dolphin's open first.
All right, well we'll restart the lobby.
I'm
Can't believe this.
You're fine.
I was gonna say we should probably test to make sure the controller works first.
You did do that while Link was taking a little like snack break or something. So
Snack break! I went to use the bathroom! Forgive me for having to take a dump! Y'all are funny. Yeah, are we, Croa?
I'm just sitting here trying to sew pants.
You know, I was ready for you to say you're looking at porn again.
I was doing that earlier, but then I stopped and started sewing pants.
To the surprise of no one.
I think it's working. Is there a new host code?
No, it's the same one as before.
Okay. I think it works.
Let's hope so. Sheep's player 4. Thank you for plucking a Pikmin. I can't see who
that
did that. I'm
crashed.
assuming Marion. You did not just say you crashed.
yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Why
I
don't we go
hate-
back to the other connection?
I
Because
hate
if it's gonna be
Dolphin.
if it's gonna be crunchy, we might as well have like
Yeah, let's just do direct connection.
yeah.
I hate Dolphin.
I don't know how Link or Sheep changing their controller made my game crash.
It's true. No, it's gotta
'cause
be an
it's a
issue. It's just
turbo
an issue
controller.
with traversal servers. Pan, go ahead and reconnect.
Haha.
Okay.
I did this all so I could be player 2.
All my money on
No
Waluigi.
kidding.
Well, that's crazy. No one's playing Waluigi. Also, best
Damn.
of luck, Marion.
I can't wait to swap to Waluigi. Just make fucking Link have to change.
I
his
mean, look,
play.
if you want to play as Waluigi, that's your own fucking prerogative.
No, he's too lanky.
He's too lanky. That is true. Platypunk is very
Waluigi looks
rotund.
like Waluigi looks like he'd run a bodega in fucking New York.
I mean, if you watch The Runaway Guys, Waluigi runs a wedding dress shop. Thank you for the health check. I'll go ahead and take that.
Nah.
Did
Yo,
it crash
you ever
again?
see that TikTok account of that tailor that's like talking up dudes like asses?
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about.
That's Waluigi.
No, it's the fucking runaway guy's lore is great because Waluigi, what was it? He also like he owns something else where he's like he causes wedding or he officiates weddings and he gets like you know, he makes people's dresses and tuxedos, but he also like signs divorces. He ruins weddings so that people get divorced and then have more weddings.
Why wouldn't people just reuse their dress from the last one?
No, because now the memory's ruined with that dress. Marion, I can ban you very easily. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is so crunchy. Why is the game not on the fucking screen? OBS, it is not that hard to do the one thing you are designed to do.
Part of me is so tempted to just join a server that has the Jeopardy on the soundboard.
Can we go back?
It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. Why is OBS not doing the thing, the one thing it is designed to do? Dog shit program.
I need to check something.
How many furries does it take to get through a fucking character select menu?
I need to check my fucking blood pressure.
It says sideways Weaver mode. It should be sideways.
Yes, it is. Oh, Ezra, you're playing vertical. I don't care. You're playing vertical.
No, that's me. That's me.
You're playing vertical.
No, I didn't. Wait, can I play it vertical?
Yes.
You're horizontal.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, the sheep's too.
Sheep is too. You're right. Dude, why is the
Why are
game
you
not
yelling at
showing
me?
on
I'm
OBS?
horizontal like a good boy.
Why is the game not showing on OBS? I'm actually gonna fucking lose my mind.
You might need to refresh the thing, like have it capture something else, and then capture the thing again.
Wait, can someone press back? I don't want to be who this. I don't know who this is.
God.
Then why did you select them?
Oopsies.
It's gotta be you, Pan. It's gotta be you. There we go. The game's on the screen. Pan, you're the one who has to hit the B button.
I'm determining Sheep's worthiness of a B button.
I am determining
Thank
whether
you,
or not
Pan.
this collab continues! Pick your fucking characters!
Yo, should I
Actually,
get
I'm not stoned. I'm just not paying attention.
I
Should I
am
get rum and
aware of
Coke?
this.
You want to
There's a
run
difference.
with Coke?
This was, but we were supposed to be in the game already. I am gonna have an aneurysm. I just want to play Fortune Street with my friends, but here I am having to yell at them.
These are some cool maps.
They are some cool maps.
Can we do the one that's just shapes?
No,
The like different shapes.
actually, wait,
Yeah, the square, the triangle.
hold on. That one did look kind of fun. Yeah, that looks.
And technically speaking, if we're following tradition, Sheep gets to choose.
No.
That
sounded really mean.
Are you
Vertical
really
Wii
gonna...
remotes don't get to choose.
Vertical Wii remotes. This one does look fun.
Silence vertical.
We're going Alltrades Abbey special. If I hear one peep about me changing the bankruptcy limit or the target amount.
What?
That's gonna be a really short game.
Anyway,
I have a
folks,
question. If we make them all vacant plots, how
We've
does
done
that
that
work?
before.
Because there's only like so many.
no,
things
it
you
raises
put
the
in them.
limit. It raises the limit.
Oh.
Yeah, if you do all vacant properties, it is unlimited. Also, folks,
that's
it's
lame.
time to predict. You got channel points. If you don't have channel points or something, you haven't been here long enough. Extremely crunchy. There is nothing we can do about it. We tried traversal
you
servers.
can mute it, and then you can put your own music. That's what I'm doing.
That's crazy.
I'm listening to Pokemon Jazz.
I was listening to it.
What? That is ungodly crunchy. I'm putting on the regular Fortune Street soundtrack.
I'm listening to the crunch.
Reverse order.
Yeah, wow, that is total reverse order. Jesus Christ.
I get to go first for once. I'm usually
genuinely playing this shit at half speed. What the fuck? What happened? Like, this didn't used to be a thing.
What happened is we have 2 people on the other side of the country.
I mean, but that didn't stop the last time that we played Fortune Street. It was fine.
A genuine question for you two. What are your internet speeds the last time you checked?
Really good.
Yeah, I'm wired.
Yeah, I get a full gigabyte. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
You only get a gigabit?
Only get a gigabit, they say.
Yeah.
Just turn your legal Wii on to 2 times speed.
Which way do I go?
Maybe it's something to do with the renderer? The renderers?
Using Ethernet instead of Wi-Fi. Make sure nearly everything else on your PC is off.
I have 2 PCs. I have 3 PCs.
I closed Steam.
Yeah, Steam sucks.
Increase the pad buffer size. I could try that at some point. What is, like, the downside of increasing the buffer?
Which buffer?
Like the buffer, like, on NetPlay. Why do you have the game
I'm
upscaled
assuming it's just
to
a latency
8?
thing.
That is the most insane thing to say, Matsy. That is the most insane lie.
This is a higher resolution, though.
It does feel like a high resolution, but I'm telling you, this is native.
Didn't Ezra do that once? Ezra, weren't you streaming / recording in like 4K and you realized?
Yeah, my capture card is a 4K capture card.
Yeah, you were trying to stream or record and you're wondering why it was fucking up your PC so bad.
Fucking, that reminds me of my friend Music Reborn. Or fucking, now he goes by Tavern Cat Records.
You can buy
that's a good deal
thing right now, which is pretty sick. Any
shop. It reminds me of my friend Tavern Cat. One time he was streaming at 8K and he was like, why is my stream so lag? Shit was buffering so bad, and I was like, huh, I mean, I'm watching this on, like, you know, my phone's LTE and whatnot. Oh, Knives, take that out of our DMs.
No.
Knives sent me a drawing they made of Femboy Waluigi, and it looks just as bad as you think. Marion asked for it, and Marion jumped off a bridge!
You should post that in Link's Discord.
No. Absolutely not.
If Marion jumped off a bridge, Knives would draw Femboy Waluigi.
Put Link's face on it. Like, don't even, like, draw it on there. Just superimpose Link's face on it.
Pan, love you lots, bud. Stop saying words.
Yeah, we need 2025 is the year of the Twink Link.
Twink Link?
Link.
Why do we all go left except for Pam?
I can't say that on stream.
Were you gonna say a gamer word? Pam, you can't go back.
Ah, there we go. I was hitting right, and it would... Okay. So I hit down, but if I hit right, it puts me back up. So I have to hit down, then down.
Oh, yeah, that's that Fortune Street jank.
Nah. Twink Link.
I hate it here. The era of the bear.
I love how crunchy this is. I can't stop laughing.
Oh, hey.
So
money.
me and Radechi have been watching through all the X-Men movies.
Do I? Fucking, he just unplugged Wario's RAM. Sorry, Ezra, you were saying you and Radechi are watching
that.
You and Radechi are watching the X-Men movies?
Yeah, me and Radechi have been watching through the X-Men movies, and I realized Days of Future Past is probably one of the best passing of the torch, like, revamps of the superhero.
It is.
Like ever. Like, I haven't seen
really
a
good.
reboot as good as it, because it doesn't completely invalidate the old content without there being, like, context, right?
Yeah. No, I'm fully with you. No, Days of Future Past is awesome. Is that like the last one you watched, or?
We just finished that one last night.
Okay.
We're going through the entire X-Men franchise right now.
So you're ending with Logan. Okay, sheep, vertical or horizontal only? No, okay.
Well, I have to do vertical.
Okay, cool. Oh shit!
Hey,
Money
this
bags,
little guy.
goodie bags.
Isn't this really bad?
This is a remix of Peach's Castle.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to get him this early, but
yeah,
it means he won't affect. At least he won't be like the winning factor.
Yeah, at least he's not going to give somebody like Dude, we've seen shops go to like $7,000. Imagine somebody gets one of those and goodie bags appears. He's going that way.
What does he do?
If he lands on a shop, he'll pay you money.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
I actually wanted that.
Oh my god, you're on Sheep's big bad area.
Sheep has one shop here.
Oh,
yeah,
that's my bad area.
It is an expensive shop.
Don't land on that, Link. That's my bad area.
Don't come to my house this Halloween or I'll suck your dick, blood. That's such a good video. I love that video so much.
I can go back to the bank or I can go around again.
Sheep's bad time bar's really filling up. Not the trick.
Sheep.
Again, Pan, I gotta give you kudos. Right, you're one of the few people that does you're one of the few people that does soundboard stuff really well.
Oh, thank you.
Trust
me,
it
was really hard to keep it that way.
Pan really did that.
It is ungodly easy for people to just overuse the soundboard and it not be funny.
Oh, I just mute all soundboard notifications from Discord because no matter, it just irritates me.
No, but you should listen to Pan. Pan, do it again.
I'm super sound sensitive, and a lot of those are just not audio balanced for me.
Understandable.
Not that I'm trying to negotiate with you, but you do know you can audio balance them yourself, right?
Yeah, but then that takes work of me for something someone else is doing.
For every single person.
Fair enough.
The Nintendo shit cube.
The Nintendo shit cube.
That's all your money.
Yeah, that's why I'm not buying it.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
but that would have been worth it.
Would it have been? Would it? Oh shit! It's a race. It's a race. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Wario, you gotta buy all the other stuff out there.
I want to.
I have to be a landlord. It's my one true calling. Roll 3.
It's Wario's donut.
Oh. Wario's donut. That sucks.
His Wonut.
Miss Won. Sounds like a shitty, like someone's trying to do like Wojak donuts. Stocks or shop? I'm gonna go. Actually, fuck. Is it good to get into the stock game this early, or is it good to get? No, I'm going for shop. Yeah, I'm going.
But you can invest in Dogecoin.
I'm going for shops. I'll try and hit the stock market on my go-around, but...
The game audio is making me go insane.
Dude, even I have the game audio fucking muted, and I am the streamer.
Yeah. It's real bad.
You know what I realized? There's no arcade here. This map sucks.
Oh, there isn't?
No arcade. The only way we're gonna be able to do it is do Slurper Jones if we pull a card.
Why the fuck is District A 16? You must be out of your goddamn mind.
It's got some pretty expensive shops. Like the 740 shop. So the donut is probably also really expensive. 5!
Ooh, 5.
Ooh! Any shop or vacant plot. Thank you for the health check.
The slowest teleport known to man.
Beam me up, Scotty. Scotty? What you thinking, Pan?
No.
Not worth it? Not worth it. Are you just gonna go for the heart and the spade?
Yep, loop right back around.
Alright, so you're either landing on the 130 or the one that's right, like, down.
The 100 or 130?
Yeah, 100 or 130. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would have done the same.
I would have done the other one because there's a higher chance that Link would get the other one.
We're turning this side of the
You're
board
right.
into Swiss cheese.
Moldy cheese.
Moldy cheese. Cheese has been
Oh,
left in the
that's
fridge a
so
little too
good.
long.
This is gonna be a quick collab when Link lands on the 200
Damn it. Yeah, trust me, this salsa is very chunky. Big 6 energy. I will take that and get another shop.
No!
I have the two cheapest shops in this entire district. Shit, we got some trade fodder. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want your 10 shop.
But do you want a monopoly?
I do.
Then you're gonna want to negotiate a little better than I don't want your shop.
I don't want your stinking smelly shop.
Well, shops that small, you could just buy them out with minimal effect.
Hey, Pan, shut the fuck up.
Oh. Yeah, I might do that.
Actually, it'll run you it'll run you like 2/3 of the money you have.
That's okay.
Alright, I probably actually
I
shouldn't
was
have gone for
talking
that.
with I don't remember who I was talking with. It was someone in one of the servers that I hang out with. But they were watching me play this, and they're like, dude, you are, like, chaotic corporate when you play this game.
Like, I don't get how you do it. You just happen to be in these really good financial situations.
I put stock in place. I invest in it. I just play the stock game.
You
want my
play a
stock
mean,
to be, like,
you play a
50
mean stock
every
game.
single time.
Pan is very well-rounded. Excuse me. All right, Sheep, you're leaving.
I don't want to go!
David Tennant.
I need to get those other shops.
Wow, the prediction's not even halfway over? Good lord. I keep forgetting that Goodie Bags has to go. Hey, give me money.
You're gonna need that.
God, I don't like the way he balances the one gem on his tongue. Oh, all right.
Oh, it's like the thing. It's the JoJo thing.
He got really offended when I said that and left.
It's the JoJo thing with the cherry.
It is. It is. He fucking heard me insult him. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
I told you.
I
You're
knew it
gonna
was gonna
need that
happen.
30.
I knew it was gonna happen too.
Oh.
In a fucking cosmic force of this game sucking a massive fucking turd.
They call me street.
You know, that actually didn't really hurt me as much as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Are you Ryu with how much you street?
I
Like, I'm
love
actually
stale bread.
jumping into Lake Fierce.
The
And
newest seasons of Friends.
and dirt. See you all in Street Fighter 5. I'm actually kind of shocked at how, like, not of a deficit that was. You taking the day off? Whenever I hear the fucking Mario theme remixed in a way like this, it just reminds me of the Super Show. Hey, paisanos!
Arms from side to side.
What? I pressed down for that?
Oh,
Why?
Because the controls are all fucked up because this isn't a vanilla map.
I thought you said we were playing a vanilla map.
Huh?
No, this is technically a canon vanilla map, but it's been modified into the Wii version.
Bum bum. Hey, that's pretty good. And okay, I'll take that. And here I go. 55.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's pretty good. With an invitation to browse. I guess I'm doing stocks now.
Yeah.
I guess we doing stocks now. I'm gonna start going here because I feel like either Ezra or I are going to strong arm our way to try and get that district. You know, all things considered, with me landing on the most expensive shop, I'm only in a slightly distant third place. Yeah, I'm only like a little over 100 gold behind second place. I'm actually okay. All right, either everyone's off the donut or everyone's on the donut.
Please on
Well,
the no.
I'm leaving.
And
Please on the
it could
donut.
still be Luigi.
Oh.
It's all down to Wario or Luigi. Everybody's on the donut.
I was right
Enter
there to get
Wario's
this
donut.
Everyone's
Yes,
on the... Well, you have a chance to get the donut now. Actually, you have the best chance to get the donut as long as you don't roll a shit roll. Also, with the prediction about halfway over, I just want to see what Pan rolls. Oh, yeah, you got the spade easy. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Nope, that is not the correct direction.
So far, 9,369 points on me, 273 on Ezra, 3,150 on PanPan, and 1,000 even on Sheep. I have a weird feeling that the 1,000 is coming from Ezra.
I was
where?
gonna say, why vote for me?
People
I
believe
have
you know
like
what
a
I realized?
zero-
I never changed your player card color. I am so sorry. You want pink,
I
right?
have a 0 KD in this game. I'm statistically most likely to lose.
There you go, Sheep. I'm sorry. I never gave you your proper
Sheep,
player
you get the
card color.
thing.
Nice. All right. Now we
Yeah.
gotta do some trades. Or you gotta buy me out and give me a shit ton of money.
Oh, it does go to you, huh?
What do you mean it does go to me? I
Three
just...
fifths goes to Link, the rest goes to the bank.
Yeah. So if it's like, say, $500, I would get $350.
This is gonna get real bad real fast.
5.
I just have to not screw it up.
Art or game.
You don't
no,
get
I'm,
to because
I'm
everyone
wrong.
came to
That's
you.
right. 41. Oh no.
I hope you lose out on that stock you just bought.
I hope that's your stock right there.
No. That's gonna make it easier for me to buy into later.
Still an expensive stock. Good lord. This is Gusty Garden? No, it's Starship Mario. Sheep, you're a fucking Mario nerd like I am. You saw the Mario movie, right?
Yeah.
What did you think of the end credits song? When it's like, you know, it goes through all the different Mario songs and it ends with Gusty Garden.
I don't think I stayed for the end credits.
Really? I loved the end credits.
Marvel pilled.
No, because it was fun. Well, also there
Sonic
was
comes
there
out.
was also a post-credit scene. Wow, Pan getting the fuck
Later.
out of Dodge. But yeah, that's where they teased Yoshi's going to be in the second one. Speaking of, did you guys hear the title of the sequel did get revealed to be Super Mario World?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and then a tweet following going like when they announced the third one and it's Super Mario Galaxy, the internet's gonna fucking explode.
That is going to be Marvel spec reactions. Ooh.
No, sheep.
Damn, dawg, they know what they're doing. Oh shit, like the Halo guys.
Wait, Max. Wait.
Well, the max you can invest is, the maximum you can invest right now is whatever number it started at, because you only have that much money.
Okay, but is it taking from my net worth?
It's
what I'm spending?
It's taken from your ready cash and your stock.
So it's taking from my stock first?
Your net worth is how much you have in stocks, ready cash, and the value of your shops. Ready cash is what you have on hand. Stocks is what you've invested in. You cannot take out money you've invested into shops. So right now, the money you have that you can spend is like 643 gold. I would not recommend putting all of that into the shop.
It takes away from your ready cash first, and then everything negative over that you take from your stocks.
Yes,
okay,
I would not recommend going full send into this right now.
Yeah,
especially since you don't have stocks here.
Yeah. You don't even have your first level up, you would be making a big mistake. That is not a bad strategy. Woof. All right. Sheep's in the money.
I hope I don't roll a 2.
Son of a bitch. That's actually all my ready cash. Yeah, this is very bad. This is a very scary game all of a sudden. And the prediction's not even over. And whoa, that's double 2. You're not out yet though. That's the problem, is you're not out. Why did it have to warp everyone to the fucking donut?
It's really funny. It paid off.
It's absolutely hilarious, and we may be playing the shortest game of Fortune Street in our lives, but at the same time.
Oh wow, I wonder what's going on over there.
Get back here, you
but if
wuss!
someone goes bankrupt, it's whoever's in first, which is going to be Pan.
That's true, but also all the assets get sold to the player who bankrupted them. It's Monopoly rules.
True.
So it could, in theory...
I thought the bank takes a chunk.
No, not during bankruptcy. Because in essence, that person owes you so much, or that person owes you so much money, you take everything from them.
Yeah, but they have the chance to sell properties off before they get to the bankruptcy state, and none of us have.
That's true. All right.
Yeah, like it's going to be selling off shops.
The guy who didn't want to leave got out.
Well, actually, I do want to get a Monopoly, a
level up, yeah. I would also like to get a level up, but the game said one more lap, Luigi.
Oh my! I was hoping
take
that was a 5.
H. I will take the H. Jesus Christ. Spruce things up.
I need a 4.
I'm just gonna, just for the sake of possibly make this a little harder to buy out. Actually, I shouldn't invest in my shops here. That's gonna raise the price. Oh,
fuck.
You know, really fitting for the Bowser music to start. Yeah, the game is very slow. It is very slow tonight. Again, we have 2 people living on the other side of the country from the other 2 people.
It's Link's internet connection.
Yes, because my 1 gigabyte speed is going to cause
only
so
1
much slowdown.
gigabyte.
Yeah, only 1 gigabyte. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have a fucking NASA super server like you do. Why does Pan have so much stock already, man?
They leveled up. And they also stopped at the bank, I think, it's before their first level up.
Yeah. I need to get the fuck out of the donut, dude. Also, prediction's probably going to be over, I'd say, in the next less than 10 minutes. Folks, if you haven't bet your channel points yet, now's the time. Ooh.
Okay.
Sheep playing the mean game.
Now, Sheep kicking ass this time.
All right. Hey, I'm here for it, dude.
I came in swinging with a blindfold on.
2. Fuck. Please, no.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm out of here, actually.
Oh, nice.
I
Oh.
just
Nice
avoided.
for you.
Dude, fucking, fucking no one avoids, or what's that perk in DBD? No one escapes death? Nobody escapes.
death.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody escapes
No way.
death except Luigi. Luigi escapes death by doing absolutely nothing. You're out!
Oh.
You're out! Damn. So you need
You'll
the
be
diamond.
back.
I need the club. But who's flying the
rough.
plane? That was really rough, dude. We made it out of there like barely hanging on.
Yeah.
They always come
bits
back.
there's bits of our flesh missing. I don't have an arm anymore. You're missing your bill.
All the while, like, Pan has, like, half of a fucking diamond over there.
Yeah, the fucking bourgeoisie over here. You know,
Not
it's
my
sort of-
fault, you motherfuckers never went this way.
You know, it's excuse the fuck out of you.
I couldn't.
You know what's the funniest thumbnail I think that doesn't get enough attention is the One Fortune Street stream where I edited Yoshi's face over that one Soviet painting which shows the fucking revolutionary in the palace of the Tsar. Hi Zetterly, dude, I am so happy with that edit because it's the Yoshi backshot face. Ooh,
That could be your district.
could be. It is.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow, it is.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Yay!
Sheep's getting a lot of good luck. Oh, shit. Sheep takes first. I can go to the bank, or I can go to the heart. I don't need the heart. I will take the bank. I will take the bank even though I can't buy stocks. Yeah, sure. It probably would be a good idea to go up just to try and get more shops, but I just want that club. Which way? The illusion of choice.
Always this way.
Never go to the donut. Never go to the donut.
Dude, that's gonna suck late game.
That is, honestly, if
Also,
she...
the right side of the map is just gonna suck any time.
I
now.
know, I'm getting really mad that this is happening again.
Don't worry, I have one shop over there.
You better fucking strong arm Pan into, like, selling that shop for all of his money.
I'm not that strong. I don't think I could.
You gotta hold the door. You gotta hold the door.
Hold the door all you want. It's not gonna matter when I pry it from your fingers.
Hold door.
Yeah.
Pan. Oh. It's not terrible for you, but you also do need that diamond, don't you? Let me think about it. Yeah.
How do I? Okay, whatever. I'm stopping here.
There was no way for you to avoid it if you also wanted the diamond.
Thank you for your patronage.
I couldn't go back. I was pressing back and it wouldn't let me.
Record a refund,
Down.
old ass scene.
Alright, please. Alright, prediction's almost over, folks. Remember to vote if you haven't already. Yeah, let me make it past, like, this fucking this fucking alleyway. 84.
Wow, the right side of the map is actually really good. That's like 2 of the symbols.
Oh,
I didn't
hey.
realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a lot of money. Yeah, $8.
That's really good.
And prediction's gonna over in now. Hello, Alex the Gaming Ninja. Welcome, and thank you for plucking a Pikmin.
Door stuck.
Again, this has become a very tense game. Big 6 energy. You want to go for that spade first? No?
Can't take a shortcut this time.
Oh, mamma mia. Well, sheep could get a level up this turn.
Good.
Rolls a 4 or higher. There's the higher.
Yay.
All right, while you work on your stock stuff, I'm gonna refill my drink. BRB.
Yeah, I think investing there is just gonna be nice.
I don't want to spend all my money though.
Yeah, but the more you put in there, it's gonna raise the stock. So you see how it's like raising the stock price? If you put it in there, you're gonna get $1 per amount of stocks you have. So even though you're buying 42, you're going to be getting $83 back, technically.
Oh.
The Nintendo shit cube.
And you just gotta sell one of those, and then at the end screen, your stock's gonna go up. And you got money.
Ooh.
The big thing is to get a shit ton of stocks in, and then invest in those areas, and then the stock will skyrocket.
Oof. Hi, Lycan. You
Hey,
know,
Lycan.
game. You know what, game? Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for your coffee. Here's your coffee and croissant. Please come again.
Coffee croissant, that's a bottle store.
We also sell coffee and croissants. Please come again.
Bottle this, pants grab.
Isn't there a Reddit post about someone who attempted to bottle this pants grab?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a Reddit post of someone who was like, hypothetically, how would you get a hot dog-like structure out of the neck of a Coke bottle?
Yeah, it's
And all the comments were like, you stuck your dick in it, didn't you?
perfectly cylindrical.
No, the
hot dog needs to be remained unharmed.
No,
That's what it was.
the
Yeah.
funniest thing
Yeah.
I've seen is the funniest thing I've seen is a 4chan post where it's like, hypothetically, if I was cooking in my kitchen naked and a chicken breast fell onto my penis, hypothetically, what are the chances I can get salmonella from this? And all the replies were, you fucked the chicken, didn't you? You fucked the raw chicken, didn't you? You fucked the chicken breast. Yeah, fucking. Like, for what purpose other than you being a shithead? For what purpose other than literally...
Okay, here's my thinking. Here's my
There
thinking.
is no thinking. No.
Because Ezra's in the donut. If Ezra steps on my space, that money could go back to
I'm
me.
not in the
Ezra's
donut.
not in the
I'm in the
donut.
donut.
Pan's in the donut. Yeah, here's your thinking. You're not.
I tried thinking.
Your line of thought is a fucking square.
Welcome in.
No,
We're gonna
it's a
get you
circle.
today.
No, that's
It's a
too
donut.
complex of a shape for you. Oh shit, okay, you know what? Shut me the fuck up. Damn. They hit me with the, it's a donut.
It goes in the square hole.
Buy it if you can. We need to put a stop to the machine before it starts. Oh, that might be a little too pricey.
You're really gonna drop that much money?
No, I was reading.
Oh yeah, I had to mute the game because the game is super fucking crunchy right now. So I had to mute the game audio, unfortunately. So it just sounds really uncanny.
There's
Ooh,
flakes of
big
salt in these
H.
Oreos.
Oh, no,
no.
you know what, Sheep? Yeah, your line of thinking, look what's happened. Now,
Well,
Pan's gonna roll just enough to land on your 560 and not pay you anything.
I mean, it's not possible. 8 isn't a dice roll that you can make, right?
I don't think on this map. I think I'm in the donut. I think I'd rather pay the $38, but I guess I'm back in the donut. Don't fucking laugh at me like you don't have any chance of going back in the donut. You have just as good of a chance as I do. You could be right here alongside me, motherfucker.
Sure, I'll just make commission off of your guys' fucking pain real quick.
Hey, Sheep, can you roll a 0 and land on the close your shops again?
No, that can't happen.
Yeah, you're just landing on my shop. Alright, what you gonna do?
There's like half of your fucking stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That's a lot of money.
I don't think it's worth having that for like trade.
Fucking bitch.
The illusion of choice.
Yeah, it really is. Big 6. I think you're paying Sheep? Yeah. A pittance.
The donut beckons. You're getting
There's
closer.
a donut.
No.
Sheep, I'm gonna need you to never say the donut beckons.
Oh my god.
I in this moment, Pan, I need you to know, I love you forever, eternally, and always. In this moment, I despise you.
You were just saying that
Well,
because
is
you're
that
gonna
your
roll
good
a 5.
No, I'm saying that because Pan is on a hot streak I want to end.
I'm only in second place.
I need Pan. Yeah, that is true. However, you do own a good majority of an entire side of the map.
Can't wait to see that 5.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, what? Hey, you know what? Real question. Did I, like, hurt you? Did I, like, kick your dog in a past life?
I don't know.
Little did you know, Sheep was the dog of the past life. Plot twist.
Sheep, did you fucking bark? No, you gotta bark like
so cute though.
you gotta bark like Goddard from Jimmy Neutron.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
why?
No,
yes.
Ezra, that's not a good.
It's a good because the stocks will go down and then I can buy more.
Sheep, not sheep. Ezra's shareholders jumping out the windows. Their bodies like fucking slammed to the ground.
I
Ezra's
my
like,
stocks back.
yes.
I can get more stake in my own company.
Yes!
Go.
I think that's
I'm taking
illegal,
these
Ezra.
PPP loans and still firing people. Oh my god.
We need Teddy Roosevelt back to fucking bust these trusts.
No kidding.
All right, Wario. I'm gonna win.
Wario, I'm gonna win.
Wario. Ah.
I want two stocks.
He has a stroke. Fucking half of his head just deflates. Wario. Oh, it's yo.
Oh, it's a funny number.
Funny number.
Is this a good one?
Oh shit! That's really good, actually.
Cash out of the
20% above. What? No.
So
You can sell your stocks
at a
for
premium.
20% more than they're worth.
You get
but
more
I want
money.
the stocks.
You get more money to invest back into the. You get 1,300 gold free.
Yeah, but I would need to go back to the stocks.
Yes, which you do every time you pass the bank. You can invest more money into that stock.
Oh.
There you go. Now, yes, that stock price is going to fall, but you can reinvest all that money you just
stocks!
got. You don't have any more.
Oh my god!
Man who had literally... I hate this game. I hate this game. I'm actually really mad.
Are we gonna see the first event of Link bankrupting?
Oh, I've bankrupted before. Are you kidding me? I have bankrupted before. Let me pull up the spreadsheet, although it is not up to date. It's gonna be one of those Fortune Street games where I'm just not gonna have fun.
My one win will be Link's first bankrupt.
That would be really funny.
Oh no, have I bankrupted? I have. I've bankrupted once. Yeah, I have bankrupted once. I bankrupted fucking when I was playing with Crimson and Melody. Because fucking Crimson fucking kneecapped me with one of his shops, and I landed on Melody's shop, and it fucking killed me.
I'm going to skip the donut.
We miss you.
Why is it always the maps I pick that suck the most? Like, it's always my choices that are like, oh god, this is like a really bad map.
I don't think this map is bad.
Yeah, you would say
It doesn't have
that.
a mini game.
It doesn't have an arcade, true.
Oh no.
Pan, look at the situation I'm in and tell me that this isn't a bad map.
It's
You're
a skill
fine.
issue.
I love this map.
Okay, I'm gonna kick Ezra from the call, and I'm never inviting Ezra for Fortune Street.
Wait, I already got this.
I already got... Well, you do need the club, to be fair. Oh, move again, same number of squares.
Oh. Is that 4? Yeah, why not?
Insane.
I'm here against my will. I'm in fucking Guantanamo. This game sucks, dude. I can't believe it, but I absolutely can.
I'm losing my mind. If he rolls another 5.
You're losing your mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking heart when I rip it out of my chest.
How long is the stream going for?
we just passed an
An
hour.
hour.
Oh,
Don't step on it. I want to play more Fortune Street.
no. Well, if he steps on it sooner, we can just do another map.
I'm
Castle
debating if I want to.
Showdown.
I'm debating
Can
if
we
I
play
want to
this
play
map
Fortune
again?
Street again.
Are you crying?
What?
I heard someone sniffle. I was like, Lake, are you crying?
No.
Oh.
You're probably hearing Sheep and Ezra giggling to themselves.
I'm
I heard
always
someone
giggling to
sniffle, I'm like, oh
myself.
my god, bro, it's not that bad.
No, it is that
Someone's gonna
bad, but
become
I'm
a
being a
chuckster
fucking
this stream.
brave boy.
Hey, you got $4 though.
I'm gonna pluck you. Individually.
You can get a Costco hot dog.
I could get 2.
Oh,
and then have
man.
$1 left over. You know, I'm changing my tune. Pan, kill this motherfucker.
Dude, if he rolls another 5.
That's insane. I'm
Verticals
still
be
here.
like-
God.
That's insane. I'm still here. Crying like a vertical.
If I sell out,
They're very
it still
quiet.
doesn't lower under 8.
Mhm.
I'm trying to like artificially get it lower than 8.
I'm actively sewing a pair of pants while I play.
But I don't think it can go lower than what the base stock price was when the game started.
No, it can. It very much can.
Should also cut Link off, you know, really put the song in the wounds.
Hey, Ezra, shut up. $200 to a player who doesn't need it.
You know, what if the game just has a desire sensor, Link? You know,
It's actually it's got a fucking vendetta against me because I'm the only person who hosts these fucking streams.
I'd give you $200.
It's got a vendetta against you because you're making it run at fucking 19 frames.
Oh,
And that's
Holy shit.
not my fault.
you're out.
I
You're
know
out.
I'm out. Yeah, and half the board has been purchased. Whoop-de-doo! I get no money.
You have a couple shops.
Shut.
7
Silence.
shops.
Silence.
You have almost as much shops as I. No, you have more shops.
I
than me.
have 4 shops,
You
Ezra.
have 6 shops.
I'm green, you fucking
Oh, you're not
plucked
yellow.
pigeon.
yeah, I have a lot.
Are you, Ezra? Are
You're
you
not
reading colorblind high again?
I honestly think that they might actually just be colorblind.
I thought you were yellow.
Yep.
No.
I'm kicking them from the call. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm sitting. I can't stand this motherfucker. I thought you were yellow. Says, in what world does that make sense for Luigi? I'm genuinely curious. In your like insane
I thought it
bizarro
was-
world.
I thought it was based on like
Uh-huh.
Wii remote.
Uh-huh. Ezra, you have played
Position.
you have played how many games? Never has player 1 been yellow.
I'm not
Player 1 has
one.
always been blue.
What?
In what dumb consoles are you playing where player 1's yellow? The Nintendo Piss Station?
Huh?
That's not a real console.
I swear to God.
Yeah, you can get it at the Dollar Tree. It's one of those plug-in.
Yeah, you would be talking about a fucking dollar store console.
I'm losing my mind. I'm fucking losing
You're lowering my fucking brain cell count.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you think we could get Fortune Street 2 on the Nintendo Switch too?
I would like that actually.
I'd hope so.
I hope they announce it and then they revive the Pro Controller in the slime.
Yeah,
Yes, I want
okay,
the
that'd be
Smart Controller. I love those things.
That would be
I want to
pretty
get
fucking epic.
arthritis.
The actual worst controller to use in every sense of the word.
Dude,
I
it was
want
one of
it.
those controllers where I wanted to get it just to play Smash Bros. With.
I mean, they
Go to,
re-release
like,
it for different
tournaments,
consoles every
IRL.
once in a while. Thank God, I finally get a fucking level up.
You're gonna just be back at 1500.
I am. I'm not even, actually. Not even that.
Ow.
That's almost as much as my shop.
Link is so bad at the game, I injured myself.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry Link did that to you.
It's the fact
I
you made
literally
a
was
slight
trying
at me.
to sew in a stitch. I looked up and went, "Oh shit, this is his first level up," and then I stabbed my finger with the
It's
needle.
the fact you made a slight at me that I did not ask if you're okay.
Ow.
This just proves that Link did purposely do it to Pan.
I swear to God. I'm in a hell of my own creation.
Link gets shot. Why did Sheep do this to me?
No. Link gets shot by sheep. Why did Link do this to himself?
Who shot Link?
Why did Link go
Who
bankrupt?
bankrupted Link Rabbit?
Yeah.
You
Seriously
wanna know
though,
what
Pan,
I
are you
love?
okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing a tissue and some applied pressure can't fix.
I want a like short animation that's just the high cards, but it's like the 3 secret scenes from the end of Clue.
Yes.
Let's recreate them in VR chat.
I
One
have
plus one
my,
plus two plus one. No.
I'm gonna be getting my 3D model this year, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Pan, why not get the last shop you need to trade with cheap? It's too late now, but... Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna try and ride your coattails.
I acknowledge
That's
that you.
my
that you're on them.
tail.
It's my only chance. I'm now back to the starting amount of money. I just made back to the starting amount. Thank you. I'm like sickly and dying.
New for the Nintendo Switch 2, Luigi contracts leprosy.
New for Nintendo Switch 2, Luigi's triple bypass.
That's it for the new 3DS. Kirby beats the absolute shit out of Meta Knight with an HDMI cable. Have you seen that? Someone made a mock-up of it. Oh, hold on.
You know,
Wanna buy stocks again?
I have $40.
I forgot where I saw it, but there was an animation that made like a fake Kirby game, and it's called Kirby's Fucking Pissed.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's like-
Kirby's fucking pissed. Wasn't that a Game Grumps
Yeah.
thing?
I think
No,
so.
that's JonTron.
Was it JonTron?
That was specifically a JonTron thing.
Oh shit. Well, it explains why I saw it in a Game Grumps animation.
Right, here you go. I put it in the stream VC. Oh, look! There's a Switch version.
There's a Switch version. New funky mode.
Is Dante
That's
there?
cool. And Knuckles.
No.
Fuck 'em.
B. Wow. You can tell this comes from fucking iFunny because it says B for Despacito and the fucking dog shit caption at the bottom that says Deluxe.
Oof.
Thank you, iFunny, for literally being the worst website for memes. Oh boy.
I don't know anything about Devil May Cry. I heard the show, the Netflix one, was pretty bad.
I've heard it is both bad and good. It is Schrodinger's video game adaptation.
It's apparently like fan fiction almost.
I heard if you're a fan of the games, you're not going to enjoy it. But if you're not a fan of the games, you might enjoy it. Yeah, there's an artist I follow who is fucking obsessed with the White Rabbit character. It's
From
great. I love her art of the White Rabbit.
You want to go down, right?
No, I don't.
But that's where
you
your
have
fun
to go there
place
eventually.
is.
You have to go there eventually. Like.
That's right. Asmongold's in the fucking Devil May Cry cartoon.
Oh,
that's why a lot of people swore off watching the show.
Nope, season 2. It's season 2. It's also because the director of Devil May Cry fucking is putting them in as an own to the libs.
Yeah. So don't watch Devil May Cry season 2. Let it flop. Oof. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, it's fine.
What if it's a character who gets their shit rocked in like 2 seconds after being on screen?
Yeah, it kind of sucks because like it's the same director from what's it called? It's the same director for Castlevania.
You know, I was worried you were gonna say that.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Which is really funny because I remember, you remember the Apu controversy when Harry Shearer said he was gonna stop voicing the character.
Yeah.
Was it Harry Shearer or was it Hank Azaria? Either way, when that voice actor said he was gonna stop, the director of Castlevania said, it was my decision. I was the one who said he needed to be fired. And then, like, you know, people started coming after him and they were like, yeah, because people were still very sensitive about the whole issue. And he was like, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't do anything. You all fell for it, lol. And it's like, okay, buddy.
What an epic troll.
what a fucking asshole.
Maybe that's why, Castlevania anime stopped being good after season 1.
The Castlevania anime, like the animation, wasn't actually that bad. It just, I kind of hate the fact. It was not as good as the season 1 of Castlevania, that's for sure.
Apparently, one who started the Apu controversy is in fact a sexist right-winger as well. Damn. Anyway, on to more positive topics. I got money.
Oh!
More money to feed back into the donut, yeah. It all goes back to the donut.
Feed into the donut.
Welcome to the... My body is a machine that turns money into donut. Sorry?
Little did we know, this is the part where we find out that Sheep's been sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts for the past 2 years.
Fucking...
I don't even eat Dunkin'. That'd be a cool sponsorship, though. I'd start.
Dude, I miss Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm so sorry you miss dog shit coffee and stale donuts.
Yeah, but we have Starbucks, which is dog shit coffee
that is true.
and
that is
donuts, and it's more expensive.
That
no,
is
they
just
have donuts.
That is just $9 water.
It's really bad. It's a really bad donut. It's like all shriveled. It looks like it needs to be put out of its misery.
I live in a mysterious land where fucking Tim Hortons has my town by the balls.
I remember we had this conversation. Remember the failed Power Rangers reboot in the climax? They defeat the villain with Krispy Kreme. Yo, okay, Krispy Kreme fucks. But I'm gonna say this.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. McDonald's started selling Krispy Kreme donuts like as like a big collaboration thing. I'm gonna say this, Krispy Kreme is not good if you don't get them fresh. And McDonald's does not get them fresh. And that's a monopoly.
I said I'd pry it from your fingers.
That he did.
My shop.
Ooh.
This might be good for me because I'm about to get a bump to my stock. At this point, I've been put in such a deficit, I just need to ride Pan's coattails.
Ooh.
And avoid his fucking side of the map like the plague.
Oh.
Which means going back to the donut.
Yeah, the donut is your refuge.
My safest place is the left side of the map. Otherwise, I'm instantly dead. Hey, Wario.
$20.
Are you winning, Link? No, but I'm not in last, so I'll take that.
One of these days, we should do a stream where the winner is the person in last.
We should. That'd be a fun idea. I'm saying this right now. One of these days, I'm going to take like a full day off from work, and we are going to do the 99,999 target amount with, what's it called? With 3 players have to be bankrupt for there to be a winner. One of these days, I'm going to take a full day, like, just to literally tell everybody else, I'm not doing anything else aside from this. Leave me alone.
I think the only problem you would find with that stream is that someone would bankrupt like an hour in and then leave the call like 4 hours in.
They would have to, but they couldn't leave the game. They would not be able to leave the lobby is the problem.
They had, all right, I have to go to work. I guess I'll leave my computer on for the next 5 hours.
Actually, if you put them out to lunch when they're bankrupt, they can just automatically go skips their turn.
No, when they're bankrupt, they're done. It's a thing if they wouldn't be able to leave the netplay lobby without the whole lobby crashing. And because for some reason this game doesn't save after every turn. Which I don't get. Even Mario Party does that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. Oh.
It's okay. I have a shop there.
You had a shop on the other side, too.
Yeah, but Pan's gonna have to spend a lot of money to get that shop.
You mean a lot of money that he has?
I mean, he's footing a lot of his capital already. Like
that is true.
He doesn't have a lot of like stock ready cash.
Mm-hmm. And Sheep also is still in first. Man, fucking leave some for us, please. Fucking the John Goodman Family Guy cutaway gag. Please tell me you know what I'm referencing.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we're going to the donut. No, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Is it worth it? No, I have nothing
left.
That's so much money.
There's never any left.
So that's the really sad part. Is this is so much money for me. You're laughing. You're fucking laughing as if you're not only 100 gold away from being in my position.
Yeah, but I'm chilling, dude.
You're chilling because you didn't get fucking kneecapped twice at the beginning of the game. Can someone fucking redraw the John Goodman Family Guy bit with fucking Sheep as John Goodman? And me and Ezra as the fucking kids? But there needs to be a second John Goodman.
It's the one where he's eating all the food and the kids are like starving.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually know what you're talking about.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna throw up the fucking I'm gonna throw up the screen cap on stream. It's really good. You could have what's left. There's never any left. Can someone just redraw this, but with Sheep as John Goodman, and Pan also as John Goodman?
Who John Goodman?
2 John Goodman. Just remove the wife. It's a really funny concept to me. I should have bought that shop. It would have been worth it just to try and get Ezra. Hi, Courtney. You know, weirdly enough, I wasn't a Power Rangers fan when I was a kid. Like, I grew up with it playing on, like, Nickelodeon and stuff, but I never liked it. Cinnamon Sugar Pretzel's nice.
Isn't that just worth it? Maxing it out?
No, because I don't think the offset will be enough.
It puts the stock up 9.
10, actually. Well,
Uh-huh.
this could be the end of the game. I'm gonna get a good bit of money from this.
Yeah.
Did YouTube auto-pause again? I fucking hate that YouTube... The video pause. Continue watching. I'm watching the video. Fuck off. I watched it during the lousy seasons. I wouldn't doubt that, but again, also I wasn't a fan when I was a kid, so I wouldn't know any better.
Yeah. But Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, but I didn't watch that growing up.
Why are you going over there?
What the fuck's
Yeah.
with the new mobile game for it? Is anyone else getting ads for those? What is that about?
No,
It's
I'm
because
still...
they're reviving the show. We're getting
That's
an animated
right.
movie on Netflix. We're getting a new animated
Oh,
TV show.
no!
Avatar's coming to Magic the Gathering.
Can I give my hot take on Avatar like I've given before?
Your hot takes are always bad, so sure.
Womp womp. Good show, very good show. Very overrated in my opinion. It's a very good show. I won't
I
doubt
mean,
it
if you
that it has
compare it to
really
the
good
other
writing.
stuff that was on Netflix, it was, or not Netflix, Nickelodeon at the time, it was the better.
Oh, it was
of
very
the slot.
innovative. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was very like it was something that no other show on Nickelodeon at the time was trying to be.
No,
And nothing on
because
like
it was-
Nickelodeon to this day is
ow.
trying to be.
It was the only show that had a narrative from season 1 to season 3 to the end. Like, it had a goal, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of shows, like the first season, is non-inconsequential, just fluff episodes, like trying to get people attached to the characters, get like, you know, introduction junk, right?
It's a
But
very
then
well
it never
show.
survives, or it never is able to go past that to do an in-depth hook.
Right.
It had a plan for an entire
Thanks,
story arc
game.
from season 1 to season 3. It made sense. It did what it did. It didn't do anything more. It did what it needed to do. And I kind of appreciate it for that. Like, it didn't do anything more. It didn't do anything less.
No, I totally agree. My
like,
thing is... No, you go.
It isn't the best show. There are shows that are better than Avatar.
Yes.
And to say it is like one of the best, I'd even argue no. It's one of my favorite because like the world that exists and the world building they did is so unique.
Son of a bitch.
I really enjoy it.
Oh, as if you needed that. No, I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree on that front. Especially for the time, what it was trying to be was very innovative. It was nothing like Nickelodeon had ever
You
done
can
before.
get to the donut.
But kind of like
Can
you
I?
said, it was good at the time and it was good for the network it was on, but objectively speaking, there are many shows that I don't want to say try and
It's
do the
still
same
in my
thing.
top 10, but it's not in my top 5.
Yeah, fair enough. Again, for me,
It's a low end of the 10 because like I grew up with it. It was one of those things that I lived through and like
yeah,
objectively went, yeah, if you go north, you can just go to
Yeah.
thing.
we're just getting sound
um,
effects at this point.
The big thing is like it didn't have to be rushed to finish, you know. Some of my favorite shows like not Gravity Falls, Owl House, Scooby-Doo
Owl House
Mystery
is so
Incorporated.
Mystery Incorporated's so good.
Mystery Incorporated is such a sleeper because people just write it off as like, oh, it's just a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it's
thing.
it's just another Scooby-Doo, but it was good.
But like season 1 was one of those setup seasons. It's just like trying to get people involved with the characters, care about
Yeah.
stuff, like acting like normal Scooby-Doo stuff. They weren't going to get renewed past season 2, so they had to press the button of all of the lore shit they were going to do over the course of multiple seasons. I think they planned out 3 seasons total.
It's the unfortunate thing of, like, because of how the way that networks run, like, TV shows, you can't have those, excuse me, you can't have those sleeper seasons in the beginning, or else executives
No.
are going to say, well, all right, this show's a
But then
bomb.
executives aren't going to greenlight something that's going to be not franchisable, not like...
Right. Uh-oh.
Like,
Welcome to the donut.
surface level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, like, you need your season 1 to be not a sleeper, but like a setup season, right?
Exactly.
But they don't have the patience for setup seasons.
Whoa.
So unless you're getting like
FPS 3, Jesus Christ.
unless you're automatically being signed on for 2 seasons, there's no point like to do anything out of being safe. Like,
yeah. It's an unfortunate thing, and again, just how TV like is run, and especially now
even
with
live action TV.
Even with
like, one of my
or
favorite,
especially with streaming.
Yeah, one of my favorite like TV shows, like what is it? Is it 1897 or something like that, or something like that? It was a Netflix original. It was really, really good. Like, really fucking good. Like, mystery, like, atmospheric, like,
Am I going to the donut?
not knowing what's going on kind of, like, TV show, and they canceled it after season 1. But season 1 wrapped up okay, but it opened itself up for... They were expecting to do more seasons.
Right.
So it's like... It's annoying. Like, as a creative outlet...
So fucking landlocked here. I am locked onto this side of the board unless I want to take a risk. You know what it is? To circle back to my original point, I feel like if you didn't grow up with The Last Airbender, I don't think it's impossible to enjoy it now, but I feel like it's harder to enjoy it now. Compared to if you grew up with
just on the fact that it doesn't... There's nothing that replaces it.
That is true.
That, like, if I'm like, oh, you didn't grow up with SpongeBob, but watching SpongeBob, right? There's other shows that does what SpongeBob does, right?
Not as well, but yes.
But like, yeah, but like, you could argue Fairly Odd Parents is also SpongeBob content.
Yeah. It's a kids cartoon. It's a kids cartoon with
Jimmy
the
Neutron
Butch Hartman is a fucking weirdo hack.
Yeah, Butch Hartman is a fuckhead.
Jimmy Neutron is SpongeBob coded, right? Those sort of like TV shows are doing its thing. They don't really do anything past just anything that was like long form content or like movie specials.
There it is.
Or like longer specials. And the longer specials were just kind of shit.
Yeah. The fact that both Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network are mostly dead means most cartoons are Disney, Netflix, Amazon, or indie. Yes, and that is unfortunately, of the way that these streaming services are run, they don't allow a lot of these shows to flourish like they should.
Nope.
Like
I'm gonna bring in viewers immediately.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I am so shocked that Has-Been is getting a season 2, and that's not even me being.
You want to know what's even worse?
What?
You heard what the worst news about that is, right?
What? I didn't.
Amazon now owns
Oh, Hell of a Boss?
Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can bite all the voice actors.
Yep.
Maybe except for Richard Horvitz.
I can't wait for Vizzy to say Amazon forced them to do it, even though they didn't force them to do it last time.
Did they? Because I thought the whole thing was they had to be part of the Voice Actors Guild.
Nope. Literally, a representative of Amazon came out to say, no, we don't require that. It was just an excuse that Vizzy used to replace all of the voice actors with brand names.
They're funding, they don't own it. I gotta take risks. Do I gotta take risks? Fuck.
Look, if they're getting money from Amazon, Amazon owns it. Because that means Vizzy isn't going to use money from other methods to fund their shit. Vizzy is not like... I don't trust them with it.
He's not a good person.
No.
I'll be the one to say it. He's not a good fucking person.
Fuck. Yeah, sure, why not? I gotta take risks. My fucking famous last words.
Yeah.
The meaning of life. The meaning of life is that you're not allowed to have money.
Creative control is still with her, but that's the issue. Creative control is still with her. All of the voice actors got nuked from the Has-Been Hotel team because of her.
DreamWorks is working on a Cocomelon movie. Yep, I heard about that.
I will say, it's weird, but like we are in a really good spot for independent like animation studios. Slash like new wave like revisits.
Like Dungeon Flippers. God, I wish Dungeon Flippers would get picked up.
God, please, bro, that show actually looks really good.
Where am I going?
Hell.
The pilot was really cute.
It is. It's so good. There are so many good pilots that just I don't get why they've never. I still don't understand why Welcome to Hell has never been picked up. That is such a unique premise and such a fun concept. I also want to circle back to this as well. Where is it? Right, the Dan Schneider comment. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna quote Quentin Reviews very loosely, but you can't just blame the follies of Nickelodeon all on Dan Schneider. Yes, he was a big player in the game, but at the same time, if you are to pin everything onto one man rather than the one industry that causes the problems, then the problem is only going to perpetuate and get worse.
Yeah.
What is it? The hard-hitting line at the end of Quentin Reviews' entire Dan Schneider show series was, if you can blame every problem that goes on within the industry on Dan Schneider, then have a good sleep at night knowing that he is gone and he will never be allowed back in this industry. When fucking Quentin said that, I had to pause the video. I had to stop the video and be like, whoa.
Goddamn.
Quentin Reviews casually dropping the hardest line of all time. I'm gonna die here.
You're gonna die down there, dude.
I am gonna die here. I said I'd take risks.
Land on the 6, it's the safest route for now.
Dan was a cog in a bigger problematic machine, but the problem is people continue to blame only Dan Schneider because it is so easy
it's the environment.
Well, it's so easy to like pin all responsibility onto a single person because that is more digestible for people than to pin it on an industry. Because if you pin it on an industry, you got to go after a lot of people. You got to go after too many people. So if you focus it in on one person, if that person's gone, then that's it. No more problem.
Yeah, and it only benefits the industry. Because the industry can just blame, perpetuate that blame and then shift it off of them.
Well, they just fired Dan Schneider like very silently. Like it only got like mild media coverage, and then he was gone. And then the network moved on. And you know what happened? They continued to have problems like with Dan Schneider. I mean, look at what happened with Chris Savino. The guy who made one of their biggest shows post SpongeBob got outed and had to get removed from the network. But Dan Schneider's gone, right, guys? Anyway, wow, this got really heavy.
Yo.
This got really intense. Sorry,
the only time you can really pin it on individuals if it's like indie or smaller.
4. That's fine. Then Loudhouse went into it. Yeah, because that's the problem. Is as horrible of a person as Chris Savino was, he's the creative mind behind the Loudhouse. Without him, there is no Loudhouse. It's also why Clarence got worse. When the creator of that show got outed and had to get fucking removed from the network, the show went down the toilet because the guy with all the ideas is gone.
Yep. I mean, hell, what was it? Rick and Morty, right?
Yep. Justin Roiland.
Same kind of issues. Like it really hasn't been the same without Justin Roiland, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
a bit different though, because it was reported several times that Justin Roiland stopped contributing creatively shortly into season 1.
Yes,
to the point that he was legit just showing up to voice act.
That is true. But there was energy that I feel like was lost. Back so soon, huh? to get another book.
Yeah, and then
there was energy that was lost.
Yeah, like it's less of like, oh, blah blah blah. Like,
well, it's also like
the fact that he has stepped back from it and then they were removed later. Like the creative process for Rick and Morty from season 1 to now has just decreased.
Yeah. Right? in a direction that isn't like someone removed for controversy, when Lauren Faust left Friendship is Magic, the show definitely shifted. Not saying it got better or worse, but there was a notable shift in the storytelling perspective.
Do you want to know what a good example is?
What?
Ruby?
Ruby, when Monty died.
Monty died.
Very big.
Yeah, like even the animation quality, like the story, the animation quality, like just how the animation flowed, everything was just fucked.
It all, yeah. Because because here's the thing. In a weirdly inverse way of you can't pin like all the controversy of the industry or something, you can pin all the creative like energy of a show onto one person. And if that person is gone, there is no more show.
I think a good example is let's talk about Gravity Falls, right? I love pushing Gravity Falls whenever I can push Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
I cannot see a world where Gravity Falls could have existed.
No. Without Alex Hirsch.
Without Alex Hirsch.
Yeah.
Because
no, I'm fully
all
there.
of that effort and time and passion came from him. Like, it was his child. Like, he had everything, like, prepped. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. All of even, like, the side stuff. Like, even, like, the Book ARG
of Bill,
where they were looking for Bill and shit. Like, across, like, multiple countries. Like, Season 2 was just really great. Like...
Which is really funny considering what Zetterly just said in chat.
Yeah, but, like... No,
I will argue. I will also argue that a season 3 would not have worked.
He planned for 2 seasons.
Disney begged.
Written, it was paced well.
They begged for a 3rd season.
Yeah, Disney begged him, and he said no. There's still talks in the works that Disney is trying to get him to do something else. I think he is working on something else.
I wouldn't mind.
The world.
I wouldn't mind a
not
spin-off.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like some kind of a
spin-off. Yeah. I mean, hell, they literally just put out the Book of Bill last year.
Yeah.
They did an animated short with Bill and Alex Hirsch talking about like how to animate. They renamed one of the season 2 episodes to fit in with a puzzle in the Book of Bill.
That's sick.
He's clearly still doing stuff with Disney.
Well, he clearly still like obviously as much as he will openly shit talk Disney, and it's obvious that but it's the thing of like Gravity Falls was such a massively popular show that if they were to just disregard him, there would be very significant backlash.
Yeah.
They can't remove him. He's too ingrained in the show.
Warp
to the bank. Warp to the bank. Please! Free warp to the bank! Please! No! No! I'm the last person that needs this!
Oh no.
I don't deserve this!
I think it's just donut time.
You can sell the top one. You can sell the one in the donut.
Yeah, convince me. Convince me.
That gives you 580. I think donut does not.
No, the donut will give me nothing. Because that's 200.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, what is the shop value?
What's the shop value?
Not worth it.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me entertain them. Okay, it's gonna be $180.
I'll give you any of the shops that you want.
Okay, cool. Buy out the shop for me then. Well, Alex Hirsch should make new.
Well,
Disney
it's not going to be a sequel. It is going to be in the same world, but like a spiritual successor. Like you can do that effectively. It's just, I think a good example of it is Fiona and Cake.
Yes.
Fiona and Cake was a good spiritual successor without it just being Adventure Time 2.
On that
because
topic,
it's not.
I am both excited and hesitant for season 2. Because I'm excited because I want to know, because obviously, I mean, from what Adamuto says, they do have more they want to explore. Why I'm hesitant because what more can they do? In my opinion, Fiona and Cake ended damn near perfectly.
I think Fiona and Cake should have just halted. Like, they wrapped it up fucking good.
They did. That's why I'm, like, again, kind of hesitant as to what are they going to do.
I wonder if it's, like, I don't know. Like, it's weird.
Again, excited but hesitant because...
Yes, hesitant is the right word.
Dude, let me tell you this, and I'm not like exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. Fiona and Cake reminded me why I love Adventure Time. It was
I mean,
that good.
I binged the entirety of Adventure Time for the first time. I've never seen it. Only like a couple episodes, like really early on. I binged that last January. Not this January, January 2024.
It's good.
Binged that and then binged the entirety of Fiona and Cake, and it was so fucking good.
I'm gonna say this: latter Adventure Time started to get a little for me. Was that me?
But, latter Adventure Time, yes. However, I think something that was really, really good was the bonus episodes. Have you seen the bonus episodes?
I didn't like Obsidian.
All right.
Oh,
like this?
don't step on that!
Holy shit.
I don't know if that's a good idea, because can I even afford that?
Yeah, it wouldn't let you do it if you couldn't.
Yeah! You're just gonna sell a lot of stock.
No, like 38.
Your stock value is gonna go down 2 points.
Dude, if Pan rolls a 2, that would be the craziest shit.
Game, set, and match. Oh no.
Holy shit, donut time?
No.
Oh
no. No. I'll pay the toll. I'll pay the toll. Oh my god, I'll pay the toll. I'll pay the tax. Okay, I see where you're coming from, Zetterly, but I'm also going to disagree because I feel like when they started to explore Marceline's character more with her relations, not just with Bubblegum, but with Ice King / Simon, it gave her more dimension because without the relationship she had with Bubblegum and without the relationship she had with Simon, which I felt like was built upon with, you know, her relation with Bubblegum a little bit, what does she have? Wow. Wow.
Dodging a bullet.
Move back 1 space.
Warp to the bank.
You know, at some point we're gonna remember what some of these do.
Son of a bitch! It warped to the bank! Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised. Like, the only ones I remember are 7, 77, 13, 99, and 100.
I don't know, like, it just feels like...
Lionara squash, man.
I will say, when I was talking about how, like, Season 1 is always just, like, SpongeBob slop, I'm gonna just call it SpongeBob
for
slop.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time,
okay,
Season 1 had a lot of setup stuff that you can...
Don't just call it SpongeBob slop.
It is, because that's all SpongeBob is. It's one-off or two-off episodes that don't really inherently communicate with each other well.
Okay. That's
what we're talking about.
Okay, the way you were phrasing it was making it sound a little more like, oh, it's of a lesser quality, which...
No, I'm talking about, like, how it's formatted.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, they can do it again.
It's like when I talk about games like Lethal Company. I call it friend slop because that's all it
even worth it.
It could be. Could be.
I mean, everybody's been avoiding it so nice.
It's a bold strategy, Colton. Let's see how it plays out. Also, Pan Sheep, I'm so sorry we've just been having this never-ending conversation about cartoons.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that's fine.
I actually don't know if that was worth it.
It's starting to not be worth it.
It's it's starting to not be worth it.
You did not make enough money back to pump it up.
I think you might have sold it at a small loss, or you might have pumped it up at a small loss.
Yeah.
Get me the fuck out of here.
I just need one person to land on it.
The one person to land on it that wouldn't bankrupt them would be Pan.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, like Season 1.
That's a minor step up.
It's like JoJo's. When you're recommending JoJo's to someone, you have to be like, yeah, you just need to get through Season 1.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But real quick, no, what I was talking about, hey, that's pretty good, is I ordered shorts. Turns out I lost a substantial amount of weight. I don't feel like dealing with Amazon's return policy. So my sewing project has been me folding over the waistline and sewing it together to move it down like a few sizes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do agree with you, Zetterly, on Owl House. I 100% agree with you. There was going to be more. It's just, we're never going to get it.
Yeah, thank you, Disney. Again, with Alex Hirsch being loudly outspoken with his hatred for Disney, especially for the fact that the Owl House never got its.
I will say though,
the
you guys know that the oh God, what's her name from Owl House? The main.
Oh, the creator. Fuck, what is her name? I only know her because of her insert Tanella Noza.
But yeah, she's working on a new project. It's gonna be an adult animation.
Danaturns.
TV show.
Yeah.
And it's, I think, not indie studio, but God, what's that fucking studio that's been picking up shit? It's not A24. No, it's a animation studio that's been picking up a lot of indie.
I think I know who you're talking about.
But she's doing a whole thing about, like, that's gonna be more of a horror
Glitch
adult
Productions.
theme. I think so.
Is it Glitch?
Yeah, Glitch Productions.
Yeah.
They're picked up by that. They're making a whole new thing. It's gonna be more adult focused. It's gonna be horror, body horror, eldritch horror things, I think. I still think Alex Hirsch is still in the works with something at Disney. There's absolutely no way he isn't if he's still putting shit out for Gravity Falls.
Yeah. It's again, it's that thing of Disney, as much as he will openly criticize them and shit talk them to hell, they kind of need him. There is no replacing Alex Hirsch.
No. Like, Disney doesn't... Actually, Disney has been bringing on a lot more animation stuff recently.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, X-Men 97 is fucking insane.
Oh,
like,
dude,
really
it's really good.
X-Men 97 is amazing.
Talk about picking up where the last show ended. Like,
yes.
It actually does a really good job at just,
and
like,
the animation quality is fucking
yes,
good.
It's so good. It's like, shockingly good.
What if, like, yeah, like, you can say Season 3 was bad, but the animations were really good for the What If series. Like,
as much as Disney drops the ball on a lot of their projects, like you heard about the new thing with Lilo and Stitch. We were talking about that before the stream started. Yeah, they got rid of the villain.
Yeah. I will say, though, dude, I am so excited that James Gunn is doing DC films
Yes. Now. Dude, Superman looks so good.
No, it looks, except I do not like the guy who's doing Green Lantern. I hate that actor so much.
I only know him because he's on The Rookie. I only know him from The Rookie.
Yeah, he's on The Rookie. And I hate The Rookie because it keeps getting fucking recommended in my TikToks, dude.
Okay, but at the same time, I think they're gonna play that Green Lantern really well in the writing.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really fucking good.
What's the other thing that's been going on that I'm kind of excited for? But if you are into independent, like, if you like animated TV shows, support the animated TV shows that aren't run by cartoon agencies. We've had a handful that have been so good fall flat because no one watched them. Scavenger's Reign, amazing fucking show. Only got a season 1. It got picked up by Netflix after its season 1.
I'm sorry. Sheep's fucking sound of panic as Pan hovered over one of their shops.
What?
It's 3 times the price, Pan. That's insane.
Whoa. I'd have to pay
I'm not
5
going
times
to
under
that
normal
triangle, man.
circumstances.
That's a scary. But we honestly, I should have gone right at the beginning of the game.
So this is the one where the loser wins, right?
Yeah.
Golf rules me.
Yeah, golf rules.
Golf rules.
Golf rules me. I'll put y'all collectives balls on a fucking tee.
No D-gay, fine. Yeah, Peakley isn't going to be cross-dressing, which people are not. But apparently the director said he really tried. Which I am inclined to believe, because this is one of those movies where it doesn't feel like the director came up with the idea.
I understand why they aren't. It just sucks.
It absolutely sucks.
It sucks. It's just in the environment right now with how all of these movies, their main moneymaker is the U.S. market.
Yeah.
So it's like, It's hard, especially right now. Also, like, man, I do not envy anyone working in the movie industry in the coming years.
No.
Like you guys know that Marvel just shipped off most of its stuff to the UK, right?
Yeah, and now they're gonna have to pay a huge tax.
Yes.
So fucking stupid.
You know, speaking of which, if you guys have been kind of like
Okie
oh shit.
I have
you guys
one
have been, like,
shop.
I got like a couple.
Hey, that's great for you, buddy. I have one. Hey, remember when you thought I had 7 shops?
That's up there. There's like a empty space north.
And I guarantee someone else is gonna buy it.
Dude, that's gonna be like a 4K shop.
Oh, more like a 6K. Wrong. You were very wrong.
I was wrong.
Oh God, you were wrong. You were wrong, and I wish you weren't.
Guys.
Yeah, fucking avoid the donut.
Bro,
like that.
Actually,
shit.
it's more lonely over here.
More beneficial to do this so I don't go to the donut.
Yep.
It is more beneficial to do this so I avoid the donut now.
But for those who have been kind of like marveled out of Marveled movies, the Thunderbolts movie was honestly really fucking good.
I was gonna say I heard Thunderbolts is really good. I need to see it.
It is such a return to form. I felt like I was watching like the original Iron Man or
I heard?
The original Thor.
I heard somebody say that this is how this phase of the MCU should have started to get people back into theaters.
So, but they couldn't. They couldn't. No. They had to scrap so many movies. They had to push stuff that wasn't related to the main plot forward more.
That's
so, like,
insane.
they scrapped shit because of the whole thing where they had to nuke the whole
the Kang Dynasty.
What's his name? The Kang Dynasty thing.
Yep.
So all the stuff that has been getting pushed recent is stuff that they wanted to do later.
That's insane. That is so upsetting.
Yeah, their entire timetable got fucked.
Like, technically it's been fucked twice because it got fucked once due to COVID and now it's been fucked twice due to Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, but like, dude, Thunderbolts was really, really great.
I need to see it.
Because of the fact that, like, it felt more about the people, not the CGI, like, fucking, like, boiler points, right?
That's what I've been hearing is
they
it's
leveraged a lot more practical effects when it came to things, rather than CGI.
Good, honest to God, good.
It just felt good. Like the humor was pretty great. Like it was, it felt like a good hit.
Possible controversial take. I loved Taika Waititi and I loved Thor Ragnarok. Man, Thor Ragnarok, I feel like set a precedent for the writing and the comedy for a lot of MCU movies going forward, and I'm really glad they're pulling in the reins.
So my issue with, like, Thor Ragnarok was awkward for me.
Yeah?
I liked Thor Ragnarok a lot.
I love Ragnarok.
I just...
Ragnarok's the only good Thor movie.
No, like, Thor 1 is good, Dark World sucks. Ragnarok's amazing. There's just a handful of things that in Thor Ragnarok I just felt just a little too much.
I can get
I told you could just grab it.
I can get my shop back, guys. I can get my shop back.
At a bit of a loss.
No, it's fine. It's worth it just to have another shop.
Yeah. I love how me and Verdechi were watching through like the early Marvel movies and stuff again, and one of my favorite things we were talking about was like, man, the original like War Machine just kind of threw the bag away, huh?
yeah, he did.
He just said, fuck it, dude.
Yeah. No, but I'll tell you this. I'm very happy we have Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle is fucking great.
Oh yeah.
Love and Thunder was
the meme.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, Love and Thunder was kind of ass.
Yeah, Ragnarok was amazing. Like, really, really good.
It was. Gore was a missed opportunity.
Love and Thunder was rough. Like,
Dude.
I'd rather watch Dark World.
Yes! Yes! Dude, do you know what ruined it for me? It was the fucking Stormbreaker jealousy B-plot.
Yep. But
That
I understand
fucking
why.
sucked.
So, I do understand why.
Pan, you're
Because
selling
the
all your
entire
stock
movie
in
is
the
being
district.
The entire
you're a
movie is being
bitch.
told from the Rock dude's perspective.
Yes! Yes! But also
like-
that's part of why it's so bad.
Yes.
It's
like,
Cars
I just kinda
2.
wish it was more...
It's Cars 2.
Yeah.
They take the comic relief character that everyone really liked and essentially made him the protagonist. And again,
I will say I did like Gore, though. The actor that played
Nice.
Gore did really
oh
fucking
yeah,
good.
Christian Bale. Gore in concept.
Christian Bale fucking nailed it.
Gore
It's just,
in concept is really good, and his acting is fucking sublime. It's just the writing is really rough, and his character is. I'm going for it again.
I will say though, like I don't like Christian Bale is kind of like there has to be a limit to. He has done some insane things for his roles.
Yes.
Like, have you seen like his body transformations that he does for his roles and shit?
Oh
That's
man,
just
it's
not
like
healthy.
$40.
No.
No, absolutely not, dude. Method actors, they go the extra mile for better or for worse. And unfortunately,
I'm not
for a lot
really
of
a big
actors,
fan
it's
of
for
method
worse.
acting because like that is literally just like not acting.
Yeah. It's
For-
what
for a
killed
good
Heath
example
Ledger.
of for worse. Look, yeah, about to say, look at Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger and what's his name? Who was the other? The really bad Joker? Jared Leto.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was called Marilyn Manson.
But then again, Jared Leto is just a freak. Jared Leto is just a freak who deserves to be in prison.
Fucking Marilyn Manson is the Joker. I would shit myself, dude.
Marilyn Manson. Also a freak who needs to be in jail.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I love movies.
Yeah, I
I
do
could
too.
talk ages for them. My favorite hill I will always die on is there's two. There's two hills that come to the film industry that I will always die on. Inception ruined soundtracks,
Ooh.
and the horror genre was inadvertently fucked up for almost 20 years by Paranormal Activity and the Blair Witch
kidding.
Project.
Yes.
Found footage movies
Yeah.
are a hill I will die on. That it's not horror, it is shock horror. And shock horror just fucking, that was the entire...
Well,
The
Blair
jump
Witch
scare
did
horror
it
was
really
the only
well.
thing.
Blair
Blair
Witch,
Witch
Blair
did
Witch
really
was first.
well, but then everything did.
everyone tried to be Blair Witch.
There's only been a few cases where it's worked well. In my opinion, Cloverfield, really
Yep,
good.
worked really
way
well.
to do it, right? Because it
Oh,
gives
thank
you
God.
this like sense
Oh,
of
this is the
dread.
best outcome for me. I can move whatever direction I want. I think that's how the bank works.
But yeah, like it's but yeah, Hans Zimmer it isn't
mind.
even inherently Hans Zimmer's fault. It's Inception's fault. Inception pretty much hired Hans Zimmer to do the entire soundtrack of Inception. Everyone was obsessed with it, so everyone had to have Hans Zimmer. So, like, you just could only hear him in almost every movie soundtrack for almost a decade.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Like,
think
what
if
movie was I
there were
watching
any,
with Verdecci recently that I was just like, oh, that's Hans Zimmer. I think it was one of the Iron Man movies or something. Or like Hulk or something. I was just like, yeah, that's Hans Zimmer. I can hear it.
I'm wondering what's a movie opinion I would die on. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, there is only one good Friday the 13th movie. All the other Friday the 13th movies are trash.
It's Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy X.
No. Okay, first of all, it's not Freddy X, it's Jason X, and also fuck you. No, you know what is shocking is the only good Friday the 13th movie is the reboot. That's the only good one.
I did enjoy that. That was a good one.
Like, listen, the death scene where, like, he has somebody in a sleeping bag above a campfire stuck with me.
Yeah.
That is one of the most gruesome slasher killer kills I've seen, and that cemented it as the only Good Friday movie, in my opinion. As a Halloween fan,
one that
I
stuck
love
with me in
Halloween.
that one.
What was that, Sheep?
The one that stuck with me, and that, well, the only one I remember, like that, yeah, so it stuck with me, was the when the dude was under the pier. That one, like, really.
I don't know. You know which one really sits like it's a sweet spot?
What's that?
Jason Goes to New York.
That's the worst one. Jason Takes Manhattan.
That's the reason. You do realize I collect the like D tier like horror movies, right? Those are like my cream of the crop.
Is your bread and butter?
I've seen horror movies.
Collection. I can affirm that. I can affirm that existence.
Yeah, I collect like bad horror movies because like they're fun to just sit down and hang out with people and laugh at.
No, totally. Absolutely. Like, bad movies, ironically, like, movies that are so bad they're good are an art form. But, okay, do you know what the thing is? You can't try to make it. If you try and make a bad movie, then you fuck up. See Birdemic 2.
Sharknado. The first Sharknado is so bad it's good. The other 4 are fucking, like, stop.
They're just capitalizing on the franchise.
Yeah. Well, because they know that, like, everyone's like, oh, it's the, they're so bad, they're good movies. I was like, all right, let's keep at this then. It obviously worked, and then it stopped working.
Holy
It's not-
shit, you could invest $1.
Yeah.
My favorite horror movie, Cabin in the Woods.
Yes,
Which
Cabin
one?
in the Woods is so good.
The one with Chris Evans?
Not Chris
Or
Evans, Chris
the
Hemsworth.
original?
The one that takes place in the Joss Whedon verse.
The Chris Hemsworth.
But that does not narrow it down for me because names are not things that I pay attention to.
The one that gets meta.
Oh yeah, that one's great.
Yeah.
That's the one with Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
One of the Chris's. Thor.
Yes, that's Chris Hemsworth. Personally,
I will never forgive
moved
that
into
movie
bike
because
jump.
I got so into the moment where he's gonna heroically jump across the gorge. And it's like, yeah, he's gonna do it, and then he hits the. And it's like, of course, we saw that there. I got caught. God damn it, the movie got me. I was so like, no, save the day. Oh right, fuck.
Not a hot take, but an opinion I want to put out there. If you want to watch the Evil Dead franchise, skip Evil Dead 1 and you will not miss anything. You will miss you will miss the worst parts of Evil Dead if you skip Evil Dead 1. Even fucking who made Evil Dead? Who made Spider-Man movies?
Raimi?
Yeah, Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi said, like, those are there are things that he did in the first Evil Dead movie that he wishes he could take out. You only watch the first one, you're missing much better movies without
Army of Darkness is fine though.
The trees.
It's so good.
Army of Darkness is so good.
All I need to say is the reason why you're missing much better movies by only watching the first one is Evil Dead 2 is essentially Evil Dead 1 without the trees. And if you've seen Evil Dead 1, you know what I'm talking about, and I am so sorry that you know what I'm talking about, because that is the most uncomfortable scene you will ever see in a movie. Army of Darkness fucking rocks. I like Army of Darkness more than I like Evil Dead 2. That's my Evil Dead hot take.
I'm just gonna keep going in a circle.
Yeah, we're kind of at like a stalemate.
We are at a bit of a stalemate. Halloween.
What was the question?
I said horror video game.
Oh, video games.
A favorite horror video game?
I don't play a lot of horror games. Oh
God, this is okay. I got some layers here.
All right, Shrek.
What kind of horror video game? How granular are we getting at?
I think just any horror.
Any horror.
Okay, let me pull up my Steam.
Like if you want to say FNAF, go for it. I won't judge.
Haunted House.
FNAF is the no. Okay, actually, I have a big tangent, right? Because this is gonna.
Haunted House.
This is-
Atari 2600.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Ezra's got to put on their hot take
Blair
pants.
Witch fucked over the horror movie franchise, but it also fucked over the horror video game franchises as well. Because it perpetuated this thing that jump scare horror has to be the main go-to when it comes to horror games, and that's all we got for like fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
All we got was jump scare horror slop, and it's just like, dude, I want the atmospheric shit. I want Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I want Alien Isolation. I want the
there
shit
are
that's
games
like...
that can do it really well.
Can
there
I add
are
on
games that can do it really well?
Can I add on to that
like,
point? Can I add on to that
Yeah.
point really quick? FNAF 1 does it well. FNAF 1 gets the atmosphere because it makes you feel helpless.
But, like, my issue with that is just, no. I haven't played a FNAF game. I just don't like them. Like, it is
Then
just
you can't
jump scare
say
horror.
no!
I can say no.
Then you absolutely cannot say no. Your opinion is invalid.
Oh, rough.
Okay, I can say no
Wait,
because
you're
I've at least played one, but I haven't played any of the other ones.
What? Okay, then I take it back, but you literally just said because I haven't played them. Then yes, you have!
Well, them as in, like, the series, because, like, you know, like,
That's not
if
what
you
I'm
play one, you
referring
play them
to.
all.
Yeah, okay. No, FNAF 4 is really different. Sister Location's very different.
There, but it's just, like,
Real
for,
quick,
like, the
if
first
I make
four.
that in, Sister Location becomes infinitely less scary when you realize that everything is on a timetable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, everything is
Same thing with-
scripted. so
my
much
Sister
of it
favorite
is
thing.
Sucked.
scripted.
FNAF 1, you can just
You don't deserve that,
tank
man.
the frame rate, and then you don't have to do anything.
Yes.
The spawns are tied to the frame rate the thing is running at. So if you are rendering it with high frames, you're actively hurting yourself.
That is true. No,
But
my-
yeah,
If I
like,
could cut-
okay, all three of us
You
tried
just
to talk.
finish, Ezra,
Sheep
else
go.
we're never gonna
so
get this.
the biggest thing is
Oh, Jesus.
I do understand where you're coming from. Like, FNAF 1 does have a bit of the atmosphere, but, like, I don't think it has enough atmosphere to have this dread. Like, yes, you have, like, it does, like, give you this anxiety of, I am helpless, but, like, that isn't the atmospheric horror anxiety that, like, perpetuates. Like, if I have this entire, like, Alien Isolation is a good example. I have to go through this ship, not knowing what's around each corner, not knowing what I need to do, where this thing is at, all of this sort of shit, right? That is kind of... Yeah, that's us. That's us right now.
I didn't want to
Like,
say anything, but I wanted to pull up that fucking picture of these philosophers.
But that's like the atmosphere of horror that, like...
Yeah.
I don't think FNAF can actually grasp because you don't interact, you don't move, you don't have this what's around each
Oh, no.
corner. You are in one location, and there's an expectation of these X things might happen.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Y'all keep conversating. Shit, a controller.
And for me, my answer for my favorite horror series, and I think a game that does jump scares very well, because it takes it makes the jump scares, instead of going booga booga, it's slow. Fatal Frame.
Yeah,
Fatal
Fatal Frame's a good
Frame-
one.
Fatal Frame fixes the issue of, like, because you're not helpless, but you're certainly not on the good on the like, you are
Yeah.
not fucking, like, able to fight these things. But the best way, the only way you can fight these things is the fact you have to face them down. You have to watch them come towards you and wait for them to lunge. So that tension is still there, but there's no ooga booga and the, oh my god, it's the, come on, you motherfucker, like, throw it at me, I know you're there. There's something to be said for being completely helpless in a horror game setting, but I think it's not as scary as having a terrible way to fight back, but it's your only way to fight back.
Yeah, I do agree. Because, like, it also has that atmospheric horror of just, like, interaction, right? Like, I think my favorite horror games, like, there's a
I will
handful.
also be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Horror.
Like I'll keep rambling real quick. One big thing, that's why Resident Evil and any Resident Evil likes get that. It's just inherent that it's going to work to a certain degree, because it is the idea of you are functionally not as strong. You are, like, there is a limited resources. If you go fighting willy-nilly or you don't make the right decisions, you're gonna be in trouble. It's that constant fear of you may be able to fight back, but for how long?
Let's see.
It sets the tension and the expectation of escape.
I also brushed my teeth because I figured I'm gonna probably move to bed soon after this. Nice.
My answer was Fatal Frame.
Good answer. Good answer. I don't play a lot of horror games, so my opinion is kind of moot. I'm just going to say Haunted House on Atari 2600.
Fair enough.
It's definitely weird because, like, there's a lot of games I would like attribute to horror, but like not, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For me, like, some good ones, Alien Isolation, really fucking good. But if you're playing it on the Xbox.
With a Kinect attached?
Yes.
Oh.
The original version had it so, like, if you talked and all of that, the alien would hear you.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's really sick.
But that feature is not something you can get on the PC.
Right. Right.
Easily.
Oh, shit. Yeah, why do you go to sleep?
What's the other one?
Some of the Amnesia, like, after there are some Amnesia games after Dark Descent that are really good.
Machine for Pigs was okay. Amnesia Bunker, fucking prime, man.
Yeah. That's what it was. Because fucking Gay Rat was playing Bunker like a long time ago on stream. Like he actually like almost shit his pants. And I don't blame him. That game looks scary as fuck.
It is, but also narratively, it is so well done.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you are running through trench tunnels in an active war zone. Because I watched a friend of mine play through it. He screen shared in Discord, and there's this moment. Spoilers, by the way, potentially for those who care. There's a moment where you run out of the tunnels, and you can see the world above you, and it's this moment of, like, you would think it's this oasis of, like, okay, the real world is still out there. I can escape, but it's not a blue sky. It's raining. There is people fighting. There is gunshots. There is fucking people crying for their family members as they die on the field. And it's this crushing revelation of, even if I fucking escape, what am I escaping into?
Yeah.
The moment I get out of here, I'm going to be going from one hill to the next.
Beautiful narrative. Oh.
There is this really dorky game. I have it. It just runs like garbage because it's an indie game. Some indie games just are not like.
Yeah.
It's called Perception.
Okay.
Your main character's blind. The way you visualize the environment is through echolocation.
Oh,
I think I've seen that.
I feel like I've heard of that.
That game's fucking crazy.
Really good. Really fucking good. And then, like, I'm always like this. I like atmospheric horror. Like, I like the build-up. I like the something isn't as it seems horror. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
things that just kind of deteriorate, get weird.
Something's
like
not right, kind of thing.
And it's weird because, like,
big movement.
Get out of here! Be here.
I will say Resident Evil 7 is also really good. Resident Evil 7 was such a return to form for what I saw Resident Evil as over the action.
Well, yeah, because 5 was fine. 6 sucked. But then 7 was
farthest from fine.
Arguably, the best part of 6 was Leon and Helena's campaign. Because it kept
I didn't open up Bikubat. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and return those points, Citrus.
it kept. Oh yeah, I will agree with you, Sasha, and everyone else here. 6 was not a good fucking Resident Evil game.
6 was dog shit.
But the best part of 6 was the Leona and Helena campaign, because that felt close enough to the series, because that was not, you know, big army men riding around and shooting stuff, or, you know, being chased around by a big BOW. It's 2 agents who failed to protect the president fighting their way through a goddamn zombie outbreak, and they're just like, all right, we have a few fucking pistols, and we're in the middle of a campus in a zombie outbreak. We're screwed.
I will say, the first time I played Resi 6 was in the multiplayer mode. Honestly, kind of fun, but as a Resi game, I will admit it is dog shit. Because it's an action shooter game. It's not an immersive like horror game. You know, it was a big.
I'm gonna do something besides going in a circle.
Yeah, I know, right? You're pulling my strat. You know what? What was a big bag to fumble? Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, I know the 360 games. The 360 game had an amazing soundtrack because they got like a Celtic woman choir.
Yeah,
and an orchestra, but the gameplay sucks. It sucks.
The game sucks. The story sucked. There was nothing. There was not, and it was like upsetting to see, because it had the makings of a very good horror game.
Well, one big thing that they had as a mechanic that they never used, but was still in the game, that I loved it, was the fact that there were multiple destructible environments, and every item you could pick up had multi-purposes. The big thing about, like, the gun could be used to, like, break windows or break glass by just pistol whipping something.
Yeah.
But my favorite part was you had a lighter, just as a light source, and there was, like, first aid spray. But if you were completely out of options, you could take out the lighter and the first aid spray and use it like a fucking flamethrower.
That's sick! But the game sucks!
But the game sucks because you never have to use it. It's like, come on!
I still remember the Pro Jared review.
Making an item economy that requires the player to use important resources is what survival horror is all about.
It does need to be balanced, though.
Absolutely. Also, Pan, I don't want to rush.
Like that, it's just fucking painful.
No, Alone in the Dark was a missed opportunity. There was just a very long time where, like, horror games in general were just in a slump, and then Amnesia came in and changed the game. Because it was the Dark Descent, because it did something that the other games were not doing at the time.
It's the atmosphere, like the atmospheric horror where you don't know what is around the next corner is something that is like valued.
Yeah. Can I say something as someone who's experienced it? FNAF Help Wanted is a much different game to watch someone play versus actually playing it. Because I played that on stream, and I had a full-blown panic attack.
I was watching it. I was one of the people in the chat going like tune off if you can't handle this.
I saw Bonnie walk up to my window, and I started panicking. I thought I was going to die.
You have died. The accident wasn't your fault. Wake up, Link.
Huh?
That is one big thing, is that FNAF is a game that works very fucking well in VR.
Yes, it does. That's the thing. Because, like, okay, I'm going to say this. People who are like, oh, FNAF was just the YouTuber game where people scream at it. It's not really that scary. Very different fucking thing when you're playing the game, especially Help Wanted. And I'm gonna say this, the reason Markiplier was so fucking scared of it is Markiplier has a fear of animatronics. He said he has a fucking actual fear of, like, animatronics and, like, what are they called? Just like those uncanny, like, moving objects that shouldn't move. Like, it was literally a game designed to scare him. Oh, you're going to get really lucky if you roll right. And you don't.
Well, that's one big thing. Going off of what Ezra said, that game is also twofold. It's one, it makes you go through a bunch of spooky, scary VR shit. And also a game that turns out works really well in VR. But that also has the slow burn of Glitch Trap.
Yes.
Of just this rogue program that's
mannequins,
quietly creeping in.
all my gripes with FNAF would be solved if all of the games were VR.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's what Help Wanted and Help Wanted 2 did.
FNAF 4, like, all of those games, in concept, are better in VR, because then you have the atmosphere, then you have the, like, relation, right?
If you want to play a better version of the FNAF games, just play Help Wanted and Help Wanted 2. You're going to get a really good horror experience, because it's just all the FNAF games in first person. Also, wow, Pan is almost to the goal. The
question is, do I bankrupt before Pan gets to end?
I feel like I've kind of comfortably sat myself in third place just by riding Pan's coattails. Hell, if I get enough money, I could probably sneak a second place, and I'd be fine with that. I'd actually be really fine with that.
You can go back to the
donut.
Yeah, you can.
Back to Wario's donut.
Nobody wants to join me in my donut.
I do not want your donut, dude.
That reminds me, did y'all hear about what's going on with the Tiger King right now?
Yeah, I heard about the anus stamp.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, look, I'm gay, but what the fuck?
But you're normal. What would happen if would I go to the?
Yeah, you can go to the donut.
No, thank you. Ouija go.
Isn't it better than red though?
No, blue is.
Well, one of those isn't.
One of those isn't on the donut.
Sasha
I like how we just have the fucking like color theory goddamn shapes.
Dude, the fucking
blue,
do
red,
I want
yellow.
to go to the donut or the fucking diamond or the triangle? The donut of death or the Triforce of fuck you? Oh, and it begins.
I think that might. I think that's game.
It's not game. It's not game.
Well, Pan's gonna have 1,500 or 15,000.
Well, Pan also has to make it back to the bank.
The likelihood is very high.
Oh, it is.
There
absolutely.
is a statistical anomical chance I could land on the donut hole.
Yeah, that is true. Pan could go to the donut. No, please tell me you have more stuff. Oh, that hurts, dude. 1738.
That reminds me of what Sasha said. You know what horror monster trope fucks with me no matter what media it's in?
What's that?
Weeping Angel Rules.
Yes.
That shit freaks me the that shit puts my fucking fight or flight mode on haywire.
I love
that
Weeping Angels.
I will say,
Now, a VR game with Weeping Angel rules would be sick.
Those exist. There's one of them that's a game called Wraith, and there's this whole like area of.
Can I just have it, man?
Yeah,
I think it's just this abandoned church that all of it's literally Weeping Angels. But as a ghost, they actually come alive and follow you when you're not looking. I know there was
that's pretty sick. I knew you were gonna do it. I'm not buying anymore.
Oh, real quick.
No,
I'm not
please,
getting
I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I'll give you the money back.
Yeah, you'll give me the money back.
It's also a VR game.
Can I?
So Weeping Angel Rules in VR.
You could sell the shop to me for 1 gold. All yours, man. Unless you want to give me the shop.
I agree with that, Sasha. But yeah, Link, did you hear what I said?
No, sorry. Say it again.
Another layer on that level, the Wraith game, it's a VR game.
Mm-hmm.
It's VR Weeping Angels in a real church.
That's pretty scary.
I don't remember what it was. It's on my Steam's list. I'll look it up at some point, I guess then. But there is this one game that, in theory, is not very scary. But I played it, and it freaked me the fuck out. Because the whole idea is that your fiance was looking up some eldritch voodoo hoodoo bullshit.
Yep, here we go, by the way.
And she went missing in a library.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
So you are sitting at a desk, and you can see the rest of the library, and you have to, like, figure out these puzzle boxes and figure out these riddles and fill out the journal, but there's something in the library with you that functions off of Weeping Angel rules.
Ooh!
So you have to, like, So, one, there's the panic of, oh god, I have to keep looking at it while looking through this book, but you also have to be intelligent while you're doing this, which is incredibly difficult. So it's just this moment of, like, flipping through, like, trying to figure out a puzzle box while looking up and down and up and down.
The Statue of Liberty being a giant weeping. Wasn't that Angels Take Manhattan? What do you mean that was not a good episode?
Yeah.
That was the episode where Amy and Rory die. That was a great episode.
Yeah, that was
I
a
love
really
that
good
episode. Yeah, what are you on about? Angels Take Manhattan is a great episode
for the story, not a good episode for the Weeping Angels.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I do think
agree.
shoehorning that the
Statue of Liberty,
was a weeping angel was kind of fucked.
Yeah,
nothing will hit harder than the original time Weeping Angels came up with
I was about to say,
them
don't blink.
being on that.
Yeah. Well, Blink is
Blink was
Blink is
insane.
considered like the greatest Doctor Who episode of all time.
Burn With Me was also a really good one. In my opinion,
I need to
with the sun.
rewatch Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who series. I honestly
need to
I skipped it when when
revisit
it
Doctor
first
Who.
came out. I do too. I'm fucked.
Oh, Donut. Can you die before I do?
Will I die before? Will I die to the donut before Pan wins or Ezra loses?
Well, you'd have to go around because you could just avoid.
That is true. There would need to be a whole nother turn. Oh,
Nope.
that's it.
That's game.
That's game.
it.
Ooh.
That is game. That is more than Ezra has. And with that, all of Platypunk's assets are sold off.
I
And-
win. Look, 1-1-1-1.
Yay! The game is over, and the winner is Jessica. Manage predictions. Oh, that's going to be a lot of cheddar. Crashing the GDP. Literally crashed the GDP. 13,000 points go to Behemoth and Death by Knives. 13.8 thousand points.
Hey, I put only like 200 on myself because I was not
You know,
confident.
Sheep, you did really fucking well for not having played this in a long time.
Also, that map just sucked ass.
That really
Yeah.
did.
That was probably one of the worst maps we have fucking
That was
played.
a rough time.
Honestly, it was because I think it really allowed for lame gameplay, like just being
It
able
did.
to.
Like,
I
Pan
definitely
should
was-
not have
yeah.
dominated that district as easily
No.
as he did.
The only reason I won is because you three went left and I went right.
Yeah, it should not.
That
The game
single
should
decision
not be
determined the game.
decided that early. Also, the donut.
Yeah.
That game had a lot of what, like, makes Fortune Street a bit of a snoozer.
Yo. Anyways, I'm
Anyway.
gonna pop out.
Yeah, well, thank you
I need
guys
to
so
use
much
the
for
bathroom
joining.
and
Yes.
eat food.
Wait, before you go, we gotta get the tooltip.
Oh no.
After it takes 7 years to load.
Cool tip.
cool
Go
tip.
right
Sorry.
next time.
Yeah.
Forced buyout fees. If one of your shops is bought out from under you for 5 times its value, you'll sadly only see 3 times its value, filling up your purse. The rest goes to the bank as an administration fee. And that was
Real quick,
Fortune Street.
That's why the buyout card is so good, is because I pay 3 times instead of 5 times the value, and it goes directly to the bank. Not to shop.
True. All right, everybody get off
I
the
didn't
Wii.
know that.
Everybody stop lagging my fucking Wii. But that was
Your Wii
Fortune
has so much
Street.
dust in it.
Yeah, dude. So, fucking hold on. Let me just. And then a fucking
Hey,
dust
yo, you
storm
got
kicks
dead
up.
snake in here.
You got a dead snake in here. Well, folks, that was a lot of fun. That was a good time. That was a very good time. I guess Ezra, if you need to go.
Yeah.
But thank you 3 so much for playing with me, folks. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out everybody's channels. They are linked in the stream title. Yeah, as always, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. If you're subscribed, which if you're not, you should definitely consider doing so. You get a bunch of cool emotes, get to skip the ads, and get support from me directly. If you're subscribed, you know the raid message is Rabbit Raid. If you're not subscribed, you can use whatever Pog emotes you do have. Let's see. Who I saw? Hold on. Hold the phone.
Kari, Mezer, Gerg.
I'm trying to see who I haven't rated in a long time. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm just quickly scrolling through. Yeah, I was about to say if Ezra needed to leave. I didn't see if they had left or not. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, great. I love when I pop into someone's stream and it's just an ad right away. I'm trying to, like, actually see who this person is. I do not care for the
in
shitty...
their defense, or for the no, it's not their fault.
Oh, absolutely.
Did
no,
you
I'm
know that that's going to be a thing for everyone aside from affiliate and partner in the future?
Great.
Everyone's going to have ads.
Great. Hyperkin, I do not care... Or HyperX, I do not care about your mid-fucking gamer equipment. You know what? You know who I haven't rated, I think, ever, really? Wait. I'm sorry, this always happens. I get overwhelmed with choices. I get fucking inundated with, like, oh, there are so many people who I could raid right now. There's so many people. Too many people. You know what? Okay, I'm locking it in. We're gonna raid Nori Nightshade. They're a Goblin VTuber. Right now they're playing V Rising. They are an absolute fucking sweetheart. I've been to a few of their streams. They're a good vibe. But yeah. Hi, Switch. Yeah, have a good night too. Good to see you. Obligatory Switch cute. But folks, as for me, later this week, tomorrow, I might be joining a repo collab with my friend Saint DMAC. If I am, I'll obviously post links in the chat, in the Discord server. On Tuesday, we're going to be finishing up Pikmin Crowd Control. Thursday, I'm going to do some Mario Party 2 with a few dorks. I fucked it up on the schedule. Friday is going to be the finale to Earthbound. Friday is Earthbound finale. Saturday is going to be Buckshot Roulette with Lofty. But what about you two? You guys have anything coming up? Pan, you got something big going on.
Yes. At the end of the month, I will be graduating from college with my associate in business.
Yeah!
Yay!
And ideally, I want to get back to streaming like June 1st.
Yes! Oh, I'm there, dude. I'm there day one. What about you, Sheep?
I've finished the rules that I'm going to be doing the next Fire Red crowd control Nuzlocke
Oh,
with.
shit. Oh, hell
so
yeah.
I'm going to work on getting that schedule out tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to start it.
Oh, damn. Starting it so soon?
Yeah, I was supposed to do it like a week or two ago, but I got busy.
Understandable. Well, that's exciting. I'm there for it, dude. I'm there for it. But again, folks, I do want to thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to go check out these goobers, and as well, make sure to go check out Ezra. But with all that being said and done, again, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all possibly tomorrow, if not on Tuesday. Bye!